Hi, my name is Rebecca, daughter of Bharathan, matrix number AP190098, and today I'll be presenting the introduction part. Blockchain-based smart contracts are self-executing computer programs stored on a blockchain which can be used in the contractual domain to perform already existing contracts or to express legally binding agreements in the form of lines of computer 1. Due to its decentralized and irreversible nature, blockchain technology may support this idea. The legal consequences of blockchain-based smart contracts are the subject of scholarly debate. The central issue is if they can be deemed contracts, given that there are only lines of codes. The blockchain is a new technology and there are some legal conditions for forming legally enforceable agreements. Next, the term of smart contract is now being used in a variety of ways by people from diverse professions. A smart contract, according to some, is a legal contract that can be represented by a computer. A smart contract is an agreement that can be used at automation and enforced. Computer-assisted automation is possible, albeit some components may require human input and control, either by legal enforcement or rights and responsibilities or through the interfering computer code execution.
Hi, my name is Amanda Philomena Miranda. My matric number is AP190434. I'll be talking about the technological neutrality and Unidroid principles for my part in this assignment. So basically this part of the report talks about smart legal contracts and Unidroid principles. So the government is trying to ensure that all the players in this smart legal contract area have an equivalent and fair opportunity to flourish in view of the characteristics of their items and administrations, with as little bias as could really be expected. So this point is particularly important and vital to keep away from the insight or from the truth of debasement affecting public strategy towards the business. So when we talk about Unidroid principles, this essay talks about Unidroid principles of international commercial contracts. So as a reasonable beginning stage, to some degree, examine the primary inconveniences and benefits of true legitimate agreements. Given the nature of the principles as a non-legislative instrument, neither the principles as such nor the individual contracts concluded in accordance with them can be expected to prevail over mandatory rules of domestic law. So according to the Article 1.2 of Unidroid principles, which states that nothing in these principles requires that a contract, statement or other act be made or evidenced in a specific form. It may be shown by using any method, including witnesses. Smart legal contracts are not a new legal concept. So the first issue when we talk about smart legal contracts is the principle of pacta sunt servanda, which is basically the limiting the person of a legally binding understanding. Clearly submisses that an arrangement has really been closed by the gatherings and that the arrangement came to be impacted by any ground of weakness. So by connecting these principles and smart legal contracts to blockchain hashing, it shows that the blockchain hashing process is immutable, making it impossible to manipulate or delete data once it has been validated and added to the blockchain. Therefore, this element of smart legal contracts is an exception to this principle. So, as a result, both parties should know that contract change is computationally possible. So, however, when we talk about this smart legal contract and Unidroid principles, there is one significant advantage of it that cannot be overlooked, and that advantage is because of their programmatic nature, they do not face the same ambiguity issues that contracts written in natural language do. So, for example, considering problems surrounding the interpretation of statements and other conducts, these interpretation issues do not occur in intelligent legal contracts. However, the lack of ambiguity in contracts is dependent on technical expertise in order to establish a smart contract. So this is one of the examples. So even at the end of this, even skilled developers have highlighted concerns about smart contract debugging and other weaknesses. So to emphasize the importance of security in smart legal contracts, we all have to ensure that the distinction between permissioned and permissionless platforms is understood.
My name is Wani. My matrix number is AP190025. I will be presenting now the permission and permissionless platform. Permission blockchain structure permit most effectively authorized user to join the network, whereas the permissionless blockchain platform allows absolutely everyone to sign up. Permissionless networks generally have incentivizing mechanism to encourage greater contributor to sign up the community. The author noticed that after they observed the difference between permission and permissionless blockchain, most of the people of certification peer to look content material distribution, gaming, e-balloting belong to the permissionless blockchain surrounding. According to Min 2019, he argued that a permissionless blockchain is specifically appropriate for the gaming because of the consumer concern and concerning non-public statistic, credit score and belongings being saved on the operator server.
Hi, my name is Haraswati Parathavan and my metric number is AP190241. So, as you can see, the blockchain is extra relaxed in comparison to the traditional database because if the information is hacked, modified or corrupted, or we lose what the fact turned into. Referring lower back to the formerly cited series of interviews and surveys performed with the aid of WeQueen Zoo 2021, one interviewee said the blockchain environment provides a type of completely unique environment because all of the code working on the ecosystem is deployed publicly and is obtainable to everybody. Trust in business may additionally result from permission blockchain adopted, but as an outcome, not a driving force. Innovations may be adapted for other conditions which include from permissionless blockchains to permission blockchains, and a driving force of one kind of innovation can grow to be a motive force for every other type. For example, the initial release of Bitcoin permissionless blockchain has changed into to disintermediate market, and this turned into co-opted via the financial zone to expand permission blockchains for transactional performance and value financial saving, bringing about disintermediations, albeit nevertheless inside the economic region.
My name is Shanti Manakaran and my matrix number is AP190444. Now I'm going to discuss the conclusion part. To conclude, the phenomena of smart legal contract is fraught with a slew of security and technical issues. While there are advantages such as the lack of ambiguity, it is possible that we do not yet have the technological means to ensure that smart legal contracts are performed adequately. As a result, it is advised that the UniDROIT proposal for a model law that controls smart contract and distributed ledger technology conduct additional research concentrating on security, code auditing, and instruments that could help developers solve technical challenges. Finally, due to the essay's short length, the analysis is condensed to a few key themes. To fully comprehend and explain the complicated relationship between law and smart legal contract, more research is required. Nonetheless, these studies serve as a starting point for additional research into this game-changing technology. Thank you.